Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Ashley's here for another ration review. Are you so excited?
So excited.
You've done one of these before, right?
Rations?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least one. I think I've done a couple.
Okay. I never
Yeah.
remember, but today we are going to take a look at the Menu 19 Beef Patty Jalapeno Pepper Jack. Packaged by Sapeco.
I'm excited.
The level of excitement is palpable. All right, let's tear into this and see what we've got. Just maul the bag. Maul in the bag.
All right.
So we got the nice inner bag, which is good. Interesting date coding here. So, if I have it right, which this should be from a newer batch of rations. I'll talk about that in another video, but so we've got 168 on what I'm assuming is our patty. So the 168th day of hopefully 2020. Not 2010, but should be 2020. US date codes could certainly transition to that 4-digit code and it would be a lot better. But we're stubborn. Oh, I see something yellow in there. Some commercial pack candy, perhaps. Oh, God. All right. Yep. There's our beef patty. I'll feel it.
Ooh, feels nice. Nice and patty-y.
Very dense. All the stuff in the patty, which is nice and long. That's what she said. Anyway, moving on. So we've got a packet of barbecue sauce
Nice.
and a packet of fat-free mayonnaise.
Nice. Very nice.
Want to pick something?
We have a pack of, I feel like these are crackers.
No.
What are these? Oh, cookies.
Up a little bit to the side there.
Ah,
Oatmeal chocolate chunk. I do like the oatmeal
Nice.
cookies, and adding chocolate never harmed anybody, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, I've got this early, but apparently we also have some au gratin
Ooh,
potatoes.
I like au gratin
So that's fun.
potatoes. I didn't know that was with that.
We got some M&Ms,
Ooh.
peanut M&Ms. What's your favorite M&M?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Yeah. And that has an expiration date of 2021. So that's another confirmation that this was packed in 2020.
Yep.
Obviously, technically expired. I've explained this a few times and I'll explain it again in a future video, but US MREs are rated for 5 years by government standards. So you have the third year from its package date is called the inspection date. That's when you're supposed to look at the box, make sure nothing's torn, molded, all that good stuff. And then the 5th year is when it is, by definition, expired. Now, that doesn't mean it is expired. It just means that could be. That's how long they rate them.
Okay.
We have our flameless ration heater, which we'll use here in a second to heat some stuff up.
So we got some gum.
Look at that, tortillas.
Ooh, nice.
That's interesting. Normally they would give you the 2 smaller pieces of wheat snack bread,
Okay.
but they gave us tortillas. So this is like a burger taco.
Nice.
I guess technically if
Interesting.
you really wanted to get nuts about it, you could just crumble it all up and make tacos out of it.
That might be good.
Might be. Will we do it? Who knows?
We'll see.
I'll get this beverage bag. Anyway, we got something. And that looks to be
Feels
our
squishy.
potatoes.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so we have that should be our au gratin potatoes there, which I've had before,
Oh, yeah.
and I think are pretty good.
Nice.
We have a loose beverage base powder, so the orange beverage base powder. Now, these sometimes just come in giant bags that you can't add water to because they don't zip. but then there are some that do zip, and there's so many variations. This probably cuts down on a reasonable amount of plastic, which is good, or whatever these are made out of specifically. Okay, and then lastly, our accessory kit. Let's see what we've got here. As you pointed out, got some gum. That's just the plain gum. Oh, there went the matches. It's fine. We don't ever use those. We've got Bill's Brew. Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee. I don't know who Bill is. Salt for when you want to be salty. That's our non-dairy creamer for our coffee, which I don't use anymore. No offense. Moist towelette. No, wait. A lot of offense. No. Toilet paper. You ever felt that?
Amount of toilet paper.
Would you enjoy using that?
No, not really.
No, not really.
But it'd work. It'd do the job.
Maybe. Sugar, and then finally, cheese spread with bacon.
Ew.
Interesting that it's in the accessory pack.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just been something they started doing, because I've never seen it in the accessory pack. Normally it's just loose. So we've got... God, this is a lot of interesting stuff. So we have cheese spread, we have mayonnaise, and we have barbecue sauce all in one. That's an interesting combo.
Yeah.
But whatever. Whatever. I don't care.
For our tortilla bread.
Yeah. God. Sometimes it does feel like the military is a little mixed up on what they should be doing in these. Okay, come on. Well, I'm glad I grabbed a knife before starting the filming. The tear notch doesn't want to exactly work. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut you. Oh, I cut her.
Ah, I'm bleeding. No, I'm not.
Thanks for playing along. All right, so as I know you've seen with these, as soon as I can get it open, it's like you're at the grocery store and you're trying to get those stupid
Plastic
bags.
Yeah.
Now, the two things we want to heat up are fairly big packets, and these are definitely small. It's one of the complaints I have with these. Now, what we can do, what I think we're going to do, we'll see how it works out. I'm going to put the potatoes in here because I'm really interested in those being as warm as possible.
Okay.
And then I think what we'll do is we'll take this and just kind of set it on the outside and then force it into this pouch.
Okay.
So I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, I could try and force this, but that's pretty thick already. So, and it is ready to eat. So technically it doesn't need heat up at all, but it's just a good thing to try.
Okay.
Want to hand me one of those water bottles there? Thank you. And we're just aiming to pour enough water in there effectively to go in between the lines. If you overfill, it's not a huge deal, but, you know, which I didn't. Another glug for luck. Okay, we're going to get this down in here, and I just want to massage the water into the heating element. If you do have trouble with any of your heaters, you can't add salt. I tend to like to put the salt into the water and let it dissolve. I think that gives us the best chance possible to engage. But as soon as this starts to, you know, kind of pick up a little bit of steam, we'll shove it all in this. You wanna hold our and try and open our sleeve up a little bit there, so I can just sort of be real spastic about it, and you are ready. Just Pac-Man in it.
Yep.
Okay. You can kind of.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, you can kind of hear it starting there. I do like to make sure it engages. This should be a nice fresh heater, so we don't really need our normal tricks. It's trying to get that bottom element's definitely getting warm, so I'm going to slap this on here, and let's try and force all of this into this before it just, come on. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Did it.
So as this slowly starts to explode, we'll put this up against a rock or something, which I do not have at this current time. Maybe I'll find my rock later. But you set that up against something, and yeah, we'll let it do its thing. Usually 10-ish minutes. Come back, get it all in the tray.
Cool.
All right, we're back. This heater did an okay job. Not anything crazy special. Didn't pop off a ton, but should be fine. So I guess at this point we have two important decisions to make. One, do we just take like our burger patty and mash it all up with our things and put it in our shell, or do we not? That's the first thing.
I don't even know. That's options. That's providing options.
It is. Well, let's go ahead and get it out. We'll eat it normally, and then we'll go from there. And then I guess the second question is what do you want to start with opening?
I want to start with opening the heater bags.
Oh, you would. You would. Well, here's our patty, which doesn't have a ton of heat. You want to open it?
Sure.
See the tear notches that it has?
You can do that.
Yep. It's not the most it's not the greatest experience ever.
Yeah, it's not easy. Huh. Yeah, knife's needed. It's kind of, yeah, I can feel the grease.
Here, let me. Okay, yeah, that's dumb. Where did I? Knife. There we go. Plop it down there in the big chamber. Like he's just going. You didn't have to go in with your hands. Let's move a few things around.
It smells good.
Don't you dare taste it.
I'm licking my fingers.
Oh my God, she's cheating. Don't say. Don't you dare. All right, here are our potatoes, which now my hands are slightly wet. Oh, look at those.
Nice and cheesy.
Just like me.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Heater's still putting off a little bit of heat, which is nice. Want to open the M&Ms and I'll try and get this cookie. Yeah, those still look good.
Yeah,
This cookie is in crumbles, which is fairly typical for the oatmeal cookie. They're a fairly dry cookie. But it's a cookie. Okay, and our tortillas. Which actually is another thing I kind of like to add to the heater. So it makes them a little bit more pliable. Because these are sitting in here and they just get stuck together. But they are flour tortillas. I'll smell it.
Yeah, it smells like a flour tortilla.
Okay. So I think before we start opening these up, you want to just try that real quick?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, we noticed that this one didn't come with a spoon.
Yeah.
Or was it this one? Or I don't know. We've been kind of doing a few. So anyway, let's go ahead and try it out. Try it out raw.
I like it.
It reminds me of little burgers in the what's the soup? Chunky soup. The chunky sirloin burger soup. That's what it reminds me of. Are those little burger pieces in chunky soup.
You'll have to show me what you're talking about.
You've never had chunky soup?
No, I don't think so.
All right, moving on. Let's try some
I
potatoes.
like that flavor though.
It is good. It's got a little kick of jalapeno, very dense beef patty. But overall, it is kind of nice. Cheesy taters. Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Kind of does have the feeling of like an instant mashed potato in a way.
Yeah, it does.
Fake, kind of fake orange cheese taste, like an American cheese slice or whatever.
Yep. Very
But
good.
it's serviceable, not too salty. Overall, pretty darn good. Cookie.
Yes.
Break you off a piece of that.
Cookie bar.
Okay, then there you go. There's your cookie. You have to eat that entire thing.
Look at that chocolate chunk in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you got something. My side doesn't have that much chocolate. Dry cookie. A lot of oatmeal. A little bit of chocolate. Hint of salt. Very crunchy.
Overall, very good.
I like it.
Yeah, I like
I've
it,
always
too.
enjoyed those. M&M time.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color M&M?
Probably green or blue. I'm gonna go with green though.
Yeah, I like to eat them by color. And then just narrow it down to the blues and the reds. And whichever one has the most, that's the one I'll eat last. Weird,
Little
huh?
OCD.
A little bit. Those have held up.
Yep.
Casing still crunchy. Peanuts good. Doesn't taste off to me at all.
Nope. Tastes good.
Okay. Ready to experiment?
Yep. Mashing all up.
This will either go really, really well. You want to open those sauces while I'm doing it?
Oh yeah. That can help. Some.
This will either go really well or really not well. I'm not gonna like ground it, but you know we'll at least get it in pieces maybe, and then we'll just add each of our sauces because we can. There, that's fine. It kind of makes you think of like Chipotle steak.
I'm doing terrible with this. Trying to open. I'm gonna give up on this one for a second. And try this one.
Yeah. God, these packages are really... They are a little annoying today.
Yeah, the tear lines aren't really tearing.
No, that's odd. You want to try a little bit of this barbecue sauce before we put it on? Just to give it a little... Ooh, God! I got it!
That's good barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's not bad. A little smoky, definitely sweet. I'm just going to add it in there. We'll add the mayonnaise for fat because who cares?
Cheese spread
How's the
tastes
cheese
good.
spread? Yeah?
I just put some on my finger and tried it.
Yeah. Good color. Nice and new. It's one of the best. But it's definitely like, out of a canned cheese, right? Do you ever have that? Like Cheese Whiz?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. You'll never want to do one of these with me again. Does it look appetizing?
Oh, so appetizing.
All right. Grab a tortilla. Put some of this insanity on it. There you go. I'll make mine up. Yeah, kind of looks like Chef or the Hamburger Helper almost. Let's try it out. Yep, that is interesting. All right.
That's a lot of flavors.
Is it your favorite?
I think I like the things separately better. The cheese is very overpowering.
It is.
In my bites, at least, that I've had.
And what I'm going to do, make it even more overpowering by adding a potato. Did you want a potato?
Ah, It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Man,
I like the flavor of the patty alone, though.
I do.
But
Yeah,
This is really good.
yeah, and I guess we kind of forgot about our beverage powder. I'll go ahead and make this up. But yeah, I agree. I kind of like it. It is kind of nice solo. And you do get a little nice bit of spiciness out of it. Sweetness of the barbecue sauce. I think the mayonnaise is probably something we didn't have to do. Can I have water, please? Thank you. The mayonnaise, we probably could have, just not done that. But it'll add some fat, extra calories. If you need that kind of thing. I'll just go ahead and wash.
Smells like Tang.
Yeah. First sip.
Sure. It's refreshing to me. I like that.
Yeah. And you know what? It's kind of funny. Normally those beverage-based powders, the flavor doesn't really linger much. So maybe in these newer tubes, somehow they've amped up the flavor a bit. Because that's actually really good.
Yeah.
I'm a lemon lime guy. I like the lemon lime flavor. But it's actually pretty refreshing.
Yeah, I like that.
So out of everything on the tray, what was your favorite thing?
Oh, that's a tough question. I actually really liked everything with this. I'm impressed by the meat alone, so I'm gonna say the meat, and then the potatoes, and then the cookie, and last the M&Ms, just because it's I've had M&Ms.
Yeah, it's M&M.
Yeah. So, but yeah, overall I really liked this one. This is good.
Yeah, and I've always liked the beef jalapeno patty. I think it's a really good one to have. The jalapeno cheese spread is always one of my favorite things, no matter what they do. It's just always been one of my favorites. The potatoes are really nice, and the cookie I've always been a huge fan. Always been a huge fan. And have we been calling this jalapeno? It's bacon. We've been saying that the whole time. It's cheese spread with bacon.
Jalapeno.
Yeah, I just got to thinking about it. I was like, you get a little bit of the bacon in there. When it's this way, you don't get it at all. Mm-hmm. But yeah, God, we're such good reviewers. Aren't we? But yeah, I agree. I love the cookie. The M&Ms, yeah, we eat M&Ms. We get a bag of those every now and again, and eat them over a period of time. So, but the meat's good. The potatoes were really a really nice find in here. So, overall, pretty good. So yeah, that's it. If any of you at home have tried this particular one, let me know in the comments what you thought. Improvements? Did you get different things in it? Obviously, there can be a mix and match here. So what did you get? And if you have suggestions for future videos, leave those in the comments below. If you'd like to send anything in to be reviewed on the channel, the P.O. Box is in the description, as well as the Patreon link. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.